All right, thank you very much, fellas. Yeah, PJ is here. He's able to avoid the snow here in Philadelphia, but so much of the country bracing for a storm coming. These fans are as well. But first, a little rivalry basketball between the Knicks and the Sixers here in Philadelphia. Joel Embiid coming off his 9th career triple-double the other night in a win against the Rockets. Meanwhile, Jalen Brunson, an all-star for the 3rd time in his career, as we welcome you to NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, presented by Wingstop, part of AWS NBA Rivals Week. This building filled with plenty of Sixers fans and plenty of Knicks fans who have made the trip. As we welcome you courtside. Hey everybody, Ryan Rucco alongside PJ Carlesimo. So happy to be with you this Saturday afternoon on ABC. PJ, the Knicks coming off a 54-point win against the Nets on Wednesday. They're hoping that gets them right because it has been a little bit of a struggle for the Knicks of late.
You're being kind. It's been a big struggle. It's almost like Ernie and Shaq having to work with Charles on the other end. You see 8-11 since they've left Las Vegas. It's the curse of the cup. Same thing happened with the Lakers and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Knicks have really struggled. Truth be told, a lot of injuries. Josh Hart missed a bunch of games. Jalen Brunson, his team has not been whole. I think they're going to be all right, but they have a ways to go.
You see the numbers for Brunson, 8th in the league in scoring, averaging nearly 28 points per game. Meanwhile, for the Sixers, they're coming off a big win against the Rockets on Thursday night here at home in overtime. And Tyrese Maxey, like Brunson, is a starting guard in the All-Star game this season.
A starting guard. Last time in, he came off the bench, but he deserves to be starting this year. He can score in so many different ways. Great quickness, the ability to penetrate and finish. Don't forget that three-point shot. He's just under 40% from the field, and he's number 2 in the entire NBA in steals. Oftentimes, that ignites the Philadelphia fast break. They've been playing better, and they've already got 2 wins over the Knicks at Madison Square Garden.
Maxey, 3rd in the league in scoring this season. For a little more on Tyrese Maxey, let's send things over to Alyssa Lang.
Ryan, yeah, I talked to Tyrese Maxey about the lineup combination that they used a couple of nights ago to beat the Houston Rockets in overtime. The combination of Maxey, Oubre, Joel Embiid, VJ Edgecombe, and Paul George was a lineup that we saw for the first time starting this season. Tyrese told me that game was like practice. It was something they hadn't been able to do much as a starting unit, so they built chemistry on the fly in that win. 36 points from Tyrese Maxey, which led his team. Said, with this group on the floor, opponents are forced to respect every shooter who's out there. They're looking to defend home floor tonight. 7 games at home here in Philly in the month of January. They've only won 3 of them. They know this is going to be a physical battle with the team from New York.
All right, Alyssa, thank you very much. Only the Knicks and Celtics have met more in this league's history than the Knicks and the Sixers. This presentation of NBA Saturday Primetime on ABC, presented by Wingstop, will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
From every corner of the globe, they have arrived. Here, home of the next chapter. Dynasties built, legacies defined.
LeBron for the record, got it!
Put me in a position to just try to be one of the best ever.
They rise, they reign.
How about that?
Home of stars. Home of champions.
The storybook season is complete. It looks so much better in person, too. That's what it's all about right here. We did it!
Where the lights burn brighter on the game's biggest stage.
All year, all the work, all the sacrifice ends here.
Here on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, getting ready for a matinee between the 24-19 Sixers, the 26-18 Knicks. Taking a look at the history of this rivalry. Just 100 miles between Madison Square Garden and Xfinity Mobile Arena. The first meeting back in October of 1963. This is the 328th meeting between these teams since the 76ers became the 76ers. No two teams have met more. Also 5 playoff series meetings between the Knicks and the Sixers over that span. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups delivered by Taco Bell. And for the visiting New York Knicks, Brunson, Hart, Bridges, Anunoby, and Towns. That lineup averaged about 19 minutes per game together last season. This year down to just 9 for Philadelphia. They'll once again go with this starting 5, as Alyssa outlined for us. They played 25 of their 27 minutes together this season in that game Thursday against Houston. Lineup looked good together. Nick Nurse excited to have them back out here today against the Knicks. Third meeting of the season between these two teams. Philadelphia taking the first 2 after the Knicks swept the Sixers a season ago. But Nick Nurse was quick to point out to us, hey, I want to be fair. Those first 2 games, we caught the Knicks during back-to-backs.
They did, but they also took advantage of it, and they really blitzed him. They got up and down the floor. They played the Knicks like they were a tired team. But again, those are the quirks of the schedule. You know, it's still, you know, we're halfway. So many teams haven't played somebody on the road. They haven't played at home. Back-to-backs, the injuries that have occurred. Talk about all the, you know, Chinese New Year, what it is. This is like the year of the injury in the NBA. So I don't put too much in what happened. To win twice in Madison Square Garden, I don't care what the circumstances were. Good wins by the Sixers.
And a really good win the other night by the Sixers in overtime against Houston. Philadelphia had 41 assists in that game, the most they've had since 2019, as we are underway with Bridges sneaking in to take the tip.